Database testing job responsibilities. Before going to discuss database testing job responsibilities, a simple introduction. Database or backend. Database is important for every software application. Basically, data has two formats of data. One is old one, and nowadays also available file format, data in document format, doc format, PDF files, text files, etc. File format. Another is, second one is table format. Say our database testing considers this table format. Two types of databases. SQL database means database language, SQL as database language, SQL databases, and NoSQL databases. SQL databases are primarily called as relational databases, RDBMS. NoSQL databases are primarily called as non-relational or distributed databases, document based. Nowadays, these two forms available in the IT industry, but powerful form and widely using form is relational databases, RDBMSs, like MS SQL Server, Oracle, next MySQL, Sybase, DB2, etc. SQL for relational database management systems, NoSQL, non-relational database management systems, or distributed databases, document format. Okay, forget about document format. Consider table format. What is database testing? What is database testing? Say, software testing point of view, it is a test type. It's not a test level, test design technique, or test, what is that one, SDLC model, etc. It is not a test level, test design technique, etc. It is a test type. See, we have primarily we have two types of testing: functional testing and non-functional testing. Is database testing comes under functional testing or non-functional testing? Both. Yes. As part of functional testing, we conduct database testing, and as well as we conduct database testing as part of performance testing also. Database performance. So it comes under functional testing as well as non-functional testing, but functional testing is important. Okay, actually we have three types of database testing: structural database testing by developers, next functional database testing, next database performance testing. Primary is functional database testing. And one more thing, how to conduct database testing. See, how to do database testing. Say, we have two ways of software testing. One is traditional manual testing, another is automated testing or test automation. In these two ways, you can conduct database testing. You can test a database manually or using automation tools like Selenium, UFT, etc. Okay. Manual testing is possible. Next, automated testing also possible. How to conduct manual testing and automated testing also possible. Automated testing or test automation. Test automation. Say using Selenium or UFT like test tools, you can connect to your application database and conduct database testing. Next, what is database? We forgot the definition. Simple. Database testing is checking the schema, tables, triggers, stored procedures, etc. of the database under test. Okay. What is database and how to do database testing? Okay. Next, come to job responsibilities. Job responsibilities. Here I am considering SQL databases, RDBMS, relational management databases, not NoSQL. I am considering RDBMS. Next, functional database testing, primary things. I'm not going to cover all aspects of database testing, but important aspects of database testing. I will cover all important areas, major areas. Okay. Job responsibilities of database tester. Identify database test scenarios. Identify database test scenarios and document test cases. Say if it is manual testing, from test requirements you can identify. Suppose if application under test available, by exploring that application you can identify, or using test requirements you can identify. If it is automated testing, you can select manual database test cases for automation. I will show one small example. Suppose I have one sample or dummy application. Suppose GCR IT build 3 admin. Just a minute. Here identify the database test case. For example, here one functionality is there. Redirecting from admin interface to user interface. That is one functionality. If you click this online catalog link, it will redirect to user interface. It is not related to any data storage or data management. Functional test case, but not related to data. Leave it. Next, suppose user login, admin login functionality is there. Admin login functionality is there. For this admin login functionality, username, password required, but our application won't be stored that username, password. Just authenticate that username and password, whether that user, whether the user is valid user or not. If valid user, it will provide a next page, otherwise error message. Here also it is also a functional test case, some security test scenarios also there, but no database testing. Next, go to this one. Create an account. Here form is there. In this form some fields are there. end user enters, guest user enters data for registration, it will be stored in this application database. So here database testing is required for this form validation and fields in this form validation. Database testing is required. See, this is database test scenario. Okay, just a minute. Identify database test scenarios and document test cases. Next, second one, important one, connect to application database. Connect to the AUT, application under test database. Say if it is manual testing or automated testing, this is a mandatory task. I think for every software application, 3 interfaces. One is user interface for conducting specified business operations. Next, admin interface for handling master data and maintenance of the application. Next, database interface. Okay, we need to connect it to our application database. That application database string, that connection string required. Next, username, password required. We need to collect the details from database admin, DBA, or some other person based on our company designations. Database connection string, username, password. Using these details, you can connect to your application database. Okay. Next, verify data integrity. Verify data integrity. Verify data integrity. Verify CRUD operations. See, CRUD. CRUD stands for create, retrieve, update and delete operations. CRUD operations means create, retrieve, update and delete operations. These operations are important for any database. Okay. Should display database should display most recent values, status of shared data on all the forms and screens. Data should display most recent values, status of shared data on all the forms and screens. Data consistency throughout the application. Verify, create record, update record, delete record and retrieve records. Okay, CRUD operations. Next, using SQL statements, or you can say using SQL commands, you can conduct database testing operations. SQL commands. SQL knowledge is required. Structured query language. Okay. Next, verify data validity. Data validity. Here, important validations. Field level. Suppose customer name, one field. Suppose we have one web form. In that form, customer name, customer address, phone number, email address, etc. there. Customer name is one field, address one field, address 2 one field, phone number one field, DOB, date of birth one field, like field level. Next, form level, all fields in the form. Suppose in most of the applications, business rule is after entering all mandatory fields only, forms will submit. Form level validation. Next, data saving. Data saving validation. Next, search criteria. Search criteria validation. See, these are data validations. Verify data validity. Okay. Next, verify stored procedures. Verify stored procedures. Stored procedures are more or less similar to user defined functions. These can be invoked by call procedure or execute procedure statements, and the output is usually in the form of result sets. Next, verify data mapping. Verify data mapping. In the software applications, data travels back and forth from backend database to user interface and vice versa. Validate whether the fields in the user interface are mapped consistently with the corresponding table and also the fields in the table. Map front-end data with back-end data. Okay. Next, verify. Just a minute, we forgot one. Verify data triggers. Verify data triggers. Database triggers are just triggers, not data triggers. Verify triggers. When a certain event takes place on a certain table, a piece of code, or you can say a piece of code can be auto instructed to be executed. For example, in banking application, late payments. Suppose after 10 days of the payment, 1% penalty. After 10 days, it will automatically update that penalty. Suppose after 1 year, of the loans, interest rate will be increased. Suppose your loan due after 1 year, the trigger will fire. Automatically, your loan will be applied with new interest or high interest. Okay. Penalties and late payments, etc., will be updated using these triggers. Verify database triggers. When a certain event takes place on a certain table, a piece of code, a trigger, can be auto instructed to be executed. Okay. Next, ACID, ACID, ACID properties, validation. Validation. What are acid properties? Atomicity, atomicity, atomicity. Next, consistency, consistency. Just a minute. Consist, consistency. Next, isolation of data, isolation. Next, durability, durability. See, these are the acid properties: atomicity, consistency, isolation, and durability. See, we covered maximum or important database testing operations.